The mining sector receives a lot of attention on ESG considerations, particularly on the environmental and social side. On the environmental side, it's really key issues around pollution, around land rehabilitation and water usage, which can affect the host community's biodiversity. On the social side, it's really key issues around community upliftment, as well as employee health and safety. The mining sector tries to ensure that they utilize their economic benefits to benefit the vast majority of these stakeholders. And you can see this in around 80% of their economic benefits being utilized to benefit stakeholders like suppliers, communities, employees, as well as the government. The key factors that support the positive stance that I have in the mining sector really evolve around the mining sector being able to be used as a transitional mechanism for their host communities.
Therefore, it's important for these mining companies to play a pivotal role in uplifting the entire community and making sure that they create both direct and indirect jobs in the communities they operate, and also to ensure that they restore the environment post using the mining assets or post the useful life of these mining assets.
Natural resources are finite, and as Marlo highlighted, the host communities generally have a higher unemployment rate than the country average. So sectors that utilize majority of the economic value to benefit the wider stakeholders can be used as a mechanism to springboard these communities and improve or grow their future prospects.
There's a lot of pressure on companies like us to exclude mining companies like coal companies that are seen as dirty assets. But I think this is the worst thing that we can do as an investment house. Firstly, by disinvesting from these assets, all we will do is force these assets from the listed exchange to an unlisted exchange or an unlisted market where there's less oversight on these companies. That requires us to actually play a role inside of these businesses by ensuring that the management do the right things over time that benefit both society and the company.
It's important to understand that these host communities have high unemployment rates. So it's important to consider in a just energy transition that the E in ESG does not come at the detriment of the S. Getting involved in the discussions through active engagement is very important, as it allows us to form partnerships with these management teams in order to ensure that the transition considers all the factors, not just the environmental factors in ESG considerations. This ensures that no stakeholder is left behind, but also it limits any potential consequences from that happening down the line.